Well, what about equations? Which equations are functions? And this is a little bit harder, but we're going to get right down to it. And remember, the idea is each input can only have one output. Or in other words, each x has only one y. And so the trick here is to get the y's by themselves and then to see what's going on. So we're going to start with a linear equation. What about y equals 3x plus 5? And if we look at this carefully, we can, no matter what x we put in, we're only going to get one y out. When we multiply a number by a number, we only get one number. When we add a number to a number, we only get one number. So this is a function because the y comes from, each y comes from an x, and each x leads to only one y. No matter what I put in, I always get a specific value out. Well, what if I try something with a higher power, something that's not linear, something that's quadratic? X squared plus 3x plus 5. Well, if I plug a value in, let's just plug a value in and see what happens. Let's plug 2 in for x. So 2 squared is 4, 3 times 2 is 6, plus 5, so we get 15. So if I plug 2 in, then this says that my 2 gives a 15 as an output, and therefore this is a function because there's no values I can plug in that will give me something different. Well, so what isn't a function then? What if I have y equals plus or minus, that's a plus or minus symbol, x squared. Now when I try and plug something in, so let's plug 2 in again, then we get y equals plus or minus 4, and this means that y is 4 or y is minus 4, and there's no way to tell, meaning I have a point at 2, 4 and a point at 2, minus 4. And because there's 2, it's not a function. So whenever I see a plus or minus symbol, it's not a function. As well, one more example. What if I have y squared equals x minus 3? Well, I can't really get the y by itself yet. We haven't developed tools for that. But remember that if I plug in values for y, so this would be like rewriting. Let's solve for x. X equals y squared plus 3 instead. And so if I pick y to be 2, and let's do minus 2, then we get 2 squared plus 3, which is 4 plus 3, which is 7, and minus 2 squared plus 3, which is 4 plus 3, which is 7. So I end up with a point 7, 2, and a point 7, minus 2. Again, 2 points, not a function, because the 7 can't be repeated. So if I ever square the y or do anything really funny with the y, it's possible that it's not a function. A y by itself, though, unless there's a plus or minus or something else going on, will be a function.